Today we're going to talk about our Google Calendar. So as you can see, I've got my Gmail opened up. We're going to come over here to the 9 squares today. On the 9 squares, you're going to notice that the calendar is right there. When I click on it, it should open up my calendar. Now when you open it up, you're going to notice that I believe it opens up into about 4 days sitting here. This calendar right here to me is kind of useless unless you're a doctor or someone who has a lot of appointments throughout the day. So what I do is, if you follow my mouse, I come over and I like to take a look at the month. The month allows me to see everything that's going on in the next month. You could go take a look at your day and see what you have going on, your week. You can do 4 days. You can see just a list of the things that you have going on. So you can see here I've got spring break starting. But I like to keep it over here on the month. Now the first thing that we're going to do, I'm going to give you time to do it today, is to come over to the gears. When you come over to the gears, what we want to do is we want to change our calendar so that when you open it up, it opens up on the month. So after you get your calendar opened up, you're going to come down here in the default view right here. For you, I think it's going to say something like a week or 4 days. What I want you to do is to change it to a month. Okay, so after you do that, you're going to come down here to the bottom corner. Again, the most important thing, make sure you hit save. So when you do that and you X out your calendar, you can then notice that when you come back to calendar, it will automatically open up in month view. So I will go ahead and pause this video right now, let you go up to the gear, down to settings, come on down just a little bit to default view and change it to a month. So the purpose of the calendar is for you to go ahead and be able to put things on your calendar that are important to you. So for example, I can come over here to April 16th and I can say Mom's birthday. And if I hit enter, it will then go ahead and enter that I have Mom's birthday right here on this date. I can come down over here and I can say haircut. Okay, and I've got a haircut there. I can say baseball game, and it will add events in your calendar. So basically, the simple form is anything that you need to add, like birthdays or events that are going on in your life, you simply find the date and you click on the date. And you can see here I clicked on Wednesday, April 20th. Then all you have to do is type in what goes on and it will go ahead and put it. Now, I'm going to delete haircut by clicking on it and coming over here and deleting, because you can also go haircut 4 p.m. and it will automatically remember that this is at 4 p.m. So if you click on it, you can see that my haircut is now from 4 to 5 p.m. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one there for a second and click off. Now, the other thing we can do is up here, this is how you navigate. It says April 2016, so I can go to May or June or July, and I can click on any of these dates. I can also, as I keep going ahead, you can notice that if you keep clicking it, you can go on to future years. Now, if I ever want to come back, I just simply click today, and it will take me back to today. Now I'm going to go into April because we're almost into April here, and so I can see my events that are going on here. So the goal today is to be able to add 3 things to your calendar. Now, we're not quite done yet because there are some more things you can do. Let me come back to Mom's birthday. If I click on Mom's birthday, it allows me to edit the event. Well, if I edit the event here, you notice that I'd like to make Mom's birthday this red right here, or I could make it her favorite color, purple. When I go up here and save it, you'll notice that Mom's birthday now changes color, so it's a little bit more special for her. I can also go in here, and her birthday is an all-day event because it is her birthday all day. So I'm going to go back over here, and I can now repeat it because she's going to have the same birthday a year from now. So instead of a week, we'll go down and click on a week and make it a year. So, and then her birthday will never end. So we'll click OK. Now once we do this, we can go ahead and hit save, and there's my birthday. Now you don't notice any changes, but if I all of a sudden flip ahead 12 months to next April, you'll notice that on April, Mom's birthday is already there. I can then go up to April 2018, and you'll notice that Mom's birthday is there. I could actually click here and just keep going as far as I would want to, and Mom's birthday is going to be on the 16th for the rest of my life, so I'll click on today and come back. So that's a cool thing about Mom's birthday, or these events, is that you can make them, you can make them happen year after year. The other thing we can do is we could also say that we're going to have a sleepover sleepover at my brother's house. So I'm going to go down and visit my brother, go over, spend the night. So when I go here, instead of create it, I will go ahead and hit an event. And then you notice here, I don't need to repeat it, but it's going to start on that Friday. But then I'm also going to end it on April 23rd. So you notice it's going to start on the 22nd, end on the April 23rd. I'll come down here and make this one red. Okay. And I will even come down here. I have some notifications. I could say, send me an email one day before at, let's say 11:30 in the morning. So now when I hit save, you'll notice that my sleepover to my brother's house now all of a sudden spans 2 days. This is exactly what I did for spring break. I started it on the Saturday. I ended it on our Sunday that we're done, because we go back to school on Monday. So this is just one continuous event that's going on. So I've got spring break that whole week, just like I have 2 days of my sleepover of my brother's house. So what you're going to do is you're going to create 3 events, and then you're going to show them to the teacher, and the teacher's going to check off that you have your 3 things done. Some of you will do all of them in April. Some of you will want to put your brother's or sister's or mom and dad's birthday in, so you might have to flip through to show them. To make it a little bit easier, if you click on agenda, notice here, okay, I get my agenda. If I come back to today, I could just show right here saying, hey, I created this one, I created this one, I created any of these. Now you do have some here that you didn't create, like Thomas Jefferson's birthday, and I'll take you down here to holidays. If you click on it, it won't show the holidays in the US. If you click it again, it will show the holidays. So you can see that all the stuff that I've got sitting on over here. And I will then come back to month view, and so you can show them either way. So the goal today is create a bunch of different events on the calendar and show the teacher. Have fun.